so good, so I'm grateful. So divine, yo, his mercy so defined. Looking back, I could have lost it, but I'm fine. Even if it doesn't happen in my time, I know he's always on time. So I'm boasting in my rhymes. I give all of me when I do this. He alone deserves it, and I got a testimony. So I turn up when I worship. We gon' turn up with this worship. Oh, because he did it. And even if he doesn't, I'm still grateful for my winnings. Tell him
I've got no complaints, no. You supply my every need, even if not in my time. Want this for sure. I got every reason to be grateful. I got every reason to be grateful.
I got every reason.
I got every reason to be grateful. I got every reason to be grateful.
I got every reason. I got every reason.
grateful.
He's been so good, so.
Grateful. He's been so good, so I'm grateful.
Hello. Vera, can you talk to your mic? See if anybody can hear you.
Testing 1, 2.
Vera, I don't think anybody can hear us.
Hello.
How about now? Can anybody hear us?
Testing 1, 2.
We're trying to talk, and I don't know if anybody can hear us. Hi, those on Facebook. Can y'all hear us? I don't know if anybody can hear us, Vera. I'm very concerned about this. And can I, hello, everybody. Hello.
Good day.
Hello.
Testing 1, 2.
All
I
right.
think that's it.
I think they can hear us,
I think you did it.
but I'm not 100% sure.
I think you solved all the problems. Yes, they can hear us. Hello there, Casey.
Hey, Casey, I haven't seen you in a long time.
How are you? Oh, even Samantha's on the live. I'm telling you, this needs to be that good afternoon tea.
Because people come on
That
through.
good afternoon mocha frap or something.
Yeah, some Starbucks.
Because all the elites be on in the afternoon. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Okay, so all right, I wasn't sure y'all could hear
And
us, and so I was not really talking properly, but I think we're better now. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. All right, so welcome everybody. Welcome to DGMT. Let me start off by saying Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I was told to stop saying ho 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 because they know who's in here. So
There ain't no hoes in this house. They say, oh, welcome everybody. Those listening on radio, welcome to the show. For those who are on Facebook, welcome. Those on YouTube, welcome to you as well. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. It's a beautiful Saturday on the outside. It's breezy. Got a little breeze. Got a little sun. You got a little good time every time.
How is everybody doing?
Everybody, how was your holidays?
Your New Year? How was your holiday? Come on, tell me all about
everybody
it,
have a good time. Just give us a good.
I wish I could drink some tea along with it, but
give us a good 15-minute word, 15-word
15-word summary
of your vacation.
That's something I do
time.
with my students all the time. 10-word summaries. It's
10
got to
words?
be 10 words only.
I love it.
10-word summary. How was your Christmas, New Year, and if you were me, birthday? Holiday.
Definitely, we had birthdays.
Delton, look what I can do what the kids do. Hey.
I know what the kids do. We can check out ourselves for birthday.
No, I did the thing that they do.
What's the
This.
thing? What's that? I don't know what that is.
Wow.
Ma'am, do you?
I don't even know what it is, but I know the kids do it on TikTok and stuff. And then the adults who want to be like the kids also do it on TikTok.
You call each other losers?
No, exactly. Apparently, it's not losers anymore, Delton. Things have changed.
For me, that's
The
losers.
world has evolved.
For me, that's you do this right here. That means you're a loser.
Yeah, just the one. But if you do the two, it
If
means
you
you're
do
cool.
two, that means you're a double loser. That's what it meant for us. It meant you
Oh
were
my
a
God.
double loser.
Loser, double loser, nerd. That's what we used to do.
Oh no, we didn't have no nerds.
What was the next thing?
We didn't have words.
Loser, double loser, nerd. Something. Take a pic. In the frame, take a picture. Something. It was a whole thing.
I say that's
It was a whole thing. It's very like
We didn't
lower
have
primary. It's very junior.
I'm trying to get this.
What is Delton?
You're a little buzz.
I mean, I know we've been gone a couple of weeks, but come on.
It's been going. I ain't been here since last year.
It's been a whole year.
I ain't been here since last.
But it's so good to see all of you on the live. We have Julianne on the live now. I'm not going to tell you what Julianne said about our show. I'm not going to tell y'all because y'all won't go. Y'all ain't going to be happy.
The slander and the salacious statements that have been coming across.
Salacious is the wrong word, though.
I want to say salacious.
Salacious is definitely the wrong word. Salacious.
The stick of slanders. All right, the slander that's been coming through and attacks have been coming. The verbal and digital
and Delton just be posting about me on Facebook, and I don't be seeing it.
Yeah.
The shade and the slander is going on.
So from Stephanie, someone called Stephanie, and someone called Emmanuel Fertil.
No, Emmanuel already told us he likes his tea in the morning.
Yeah,
so
yes, yeah.
that shit won't fail.
It's like, I'm my cousin Zen. I saw Zen today. We didn't start the show yet, but we started the show.
Oh no, man.
We're not gonna be here for a long time.
No, man. We still got to do it. It's a new year, Delton. Come on. I drew my eyebrows. Let's do better.
People call me. They didn't know I have a show. Oh, what's this?
We gotta do. Listen, guys. This year, we are gonna be our best selves.
All right,
starting from January the 20th.
Yeah, but not right now.
Not like today.
Because you know one thing. Based upon the station is owned by Life Worship Center, and Life Worship Center year starts after January 31st, and so our official year doesn't really get going till after January 31st.
Very nicely. I like it.
So
in fact, the new season begins in February.
So right now we still
Delton. We need to get our new season plans off the ground.
So we got them. We got new music. We got a better track for the situation. It's the whole thing we got.
Yeah, but have we got it though?
It's the whole thing we got.
Okay.
So
we go in intro song or no?
All intro song?
I feel like we should real quick.
Actually, I got that.
Top and tail it so the people can share it, faces. Share it.
Say, I could do that. I could do that for them.
As soon as we hit 20, we rocking and rolling. Let's go.
Do I have it?
Wow. That definitely was anticlimactic.
Is this it here?
Try again.
Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, so we got it, guys. We got it.
Let's go.
It ain't playing.
We've got that. Good morning, tea with brother Delton and V. Vera Aqua are the faces you see. Impactful, insightful, delightful by far. Delton's signature laugh and Vera's kiki ha ha.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning. Sip that tea.
We start off with the popular and shift the topic to the strain.
Come on.
You better come in fast cause the topic's gonna strain. Faithful are the follows that sip it on the tea. From wars to memes to governmental policy.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning. Sip that tea.
10 pops past the D when they're closing on the final fact. And in my Vera voice, my shoulders got hijacked. Understand your popularity. Even prophets and bishops got to have that morning tea.
Good morning. Sip that tea. Good morning. Sip that tea. Good morning. Sip that tea. Good morning. Sip that tea.
Hallelujah.
The church say,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
Whoa.
I was thinking orchestral.
So good morning, one. Good morning, all.
Good morning, big. Good morning, small.
Good morning, short. Good morning, tall. Good morning.
To all.
All
of y'all.
Apparently, all
All of y'all. That's what the young people do, guys.
That's what the young people do. That's, if I had to use that terminology, you should not be doing it, man.
Oh my goodness. I tell you what I didn't tell DGMT what my students did to me.
Oh, wow.
It's perfect segue. Listen to me. Good morning to everybody, or good afternoon. It's morning somewhere in the world. It's definitely morning somewhere in the world. And so for those of you that have joined us live on this, our first That Good Morning Tea episode of 2024. Welcome.
Can you believe it?
Welcome. I think, minus the fact that we started after 3 o'clock, we should be given props merely for making it in the first Saturday of 2024.
If y'all don't know.
Because I ain't think we've done that before, babe.
Never.
I think we've hit the first. I think we did it.
Nah, bro.
If no one tells you, I'm proud of you. Yeah,
we are here. We are here. I was here ready to go.
I ain't like where this is going.
No. Go ahead. So your students. Go back to your students.
So, First of all, we would like to celebrate those who celebrated in the time that we've been gone. Those who celebrate. That's everybody. Everybody who's here has had a reason to celebrate.
I think Rashad's birthday.
Rashad had a birthday. You had a birthday. I had one too. We sing to us. Hey!
So happy birthday to all those.
Stephanie coming in with the attitude.
December babies. Shout outs to my boy Jesus who celebrated his 2000 something-ish birthday.
No, I'm gonna curve it for Jesus.
For Jesus? Man, you convinced of being a loser today. Like you are just committed to being a loser today. So happy birthday to all of those celebrated birthdays in the latter half of December.
Yes, myself included, guys.
Including our very own.
I turned a whopping 34 years of age.
When I tell you, woman of God had a whale of a time. I saw pictures.
Did I? Of a time.
I say we on here party.
I thought I had a small fish of a time.
That's what
not a whale of a time.
We got a whale, man.
I did enjoy.
Was it
not
a
goldfish?
Man? Oh no, you was out here, big grouper.
Maybe a big grouper, big tuna.
I saw multiple.
Possibly a dolphin.
I saw multiple meals. I saw outings.
Yes, because as far as I'm concerned, but that was a combination of I've worked hard for my money.
So I'm gonna
listen, September to December drained me. My God, I needed that break, and I have thoroughly braked this break, and I'm grateful for this.
I definitely broke.
I'm grateful for the time we've had off. I'm going to work on Monday, and I'm going to work full of excitement and enthusiasm. Listen, give teachers good breaks, because then we want to go back to work. I'm ready for the kids on Monday. I'm not dreading it.
That extra week.
I can't wait to see them. Not having to go to work on Tuesday has completely changed my entire outlook on life itself. Like I was thinking this morning of fun activities I'm going to do with them when I first see them. I'm ready, babe.
And then break on Wednesday. Like you come there and then Wednesday, it's like Wednesday. All right, take a dime off.
Y'all take a leaf out of my school's book. Now we paying for these extra days. We have to give them the hours on another time in another time of the year. But I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for a day here and a day here, because between the 1st of January and the 8th of January, I've been able to live the best kind of life. I was lying. There were some moments I was lying down. I was like, I don't recall being this relaxed in the last 10 years. Like legit.
It was just this extra week that's made it feel so.
Babe, it was the extra week where I didn't have to do anything or worry about anything.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to plan for anything. I didn't have to worry about anything.
Just
relax. The things I had to worry about, I just chose not to worry about them. You know what I mean? Like it was blissful.
For those on Facebook, you can see how good of a time Vera really had. She was out here
God, who is that?
She was out here, guys. And I tell you, she was out here serving.
I must say.
Serving faces. Surfing faces. Surfing the look. I mean, she was out here, guys.
A dear friend of mine bought me a photo shoot for my birthday.
And listen to me.
And
Vera was like, I accept.
Listen. And I have a fear of professional photography. I've told you this before.
Yeah, I don't know.
One photographer said something mean to me one time, and it scarred me. They told me I don't photograph well, and that stuck with me. Yeah, Bahamian.
Yeah, you gotta listen to us, man.
And then a friend of mine from home was like, "So what? Like, it was your birthday, so you just decided to take professional pictures?" And I had to explain to him that's kind of a thing in the Bahamas. People do that. People take professional pictures or take a set of pictures and drop them on like special occasions. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I love that for you."
That's exactly what you do. You wait till his
birthday. Thank you so much. Now, Julianne, my morale has absolutely been boosted. So shout out to F. Photography. He's not a sponsor of the show, but he's absolutely a sponsor of my self-confidence and esteem.
Not a sponsor, not even a watcher.
Oh.
I don't like it.
But I feel like he's going to see this. Oh, no, he is. He is. He's a listener of the show.
He listens to the show?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, because he said, I recognize your voice from the show. No, he is. So if you're listening, sir, we thank you. I thank you.
All right.
Social media, thank you.
Farina's listening. Hey, Farina, how's it going?
So all the people who celebrated in December, this one is for y'all. Hey? This one is for you guys. And then for everybody, for all of our friends, family, followers who are listening and crossed over on that 31st of December into 2024. Congratulations to y'all.
Congratulations, everybody.
Well done,
Welcome
guys.
to those celebrating. I know Risha had a birthday on yesterday.
And I was going through chronologically. And then if after watch night, you were given the privilege and the honor of celebrating a birthday in the month of January, big big shout outs to you. Then you do.
Wrong board, man.
Well, I'm going to do it for you. One of those people is a faithful DGMT in the person of Miss Marisha Rochelle Walker, who celebrated her birthday yesterday. So big shout outs to Miss Walker on the celebration of her 30 wonderful birthday.
Oh my God.
30 wonderful. You know, they be making up like dirty 30
fine.
30 fine, which could be 5 or 9.
Or could be 9, yeah. Always confusing.
30. I don't have a clue. That's 2. I'm joking. I'm just making this stuff up. happy birthday to you, woman of God. Who else? Anybody else celebrated in this first
30
week?
me. Are you 30 me?
30 me.
30 me.
33. Okay, I see where we go. We're getting very, very creative. I went with Mia Moore at 34. That was my... you have to think about these things these days.
I got put time.
You can't just post pictures without a caption.
Until you get to a certain age, he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna talk this anymore.
No, I'm embracing this all. I'm till the wheels fall off, buddy. Till the wheels fall off and you put me in a casket, I'm gonna say exactly what age I am.
I was talking to our coworkers, and there was a certain clip on Instagram that I saw where this teacher was talking to students message to teachers like, "Sir, is it okay? How far back can we go to use references?" And it's like they want to use something from the late 1900s, and he's like, it was 1994. I was like, people are now referring to the age of my childhood as the late 1900s.
Like literally, there was a tear in my eye after you said that.
It was like the references from 1994. He wanted to know if it's okay to use references from the late 1900s. I was like, the late 1900s?
Because the reality is, any research that was done before 2000 is probably very outdated.
Exactly. I was like, the late...
Oh, no, I want you to know my
child.
references. I be referencing 1963.
When they were like the late 1900s, what do you mean by the late 1900s?
Because 1963 is the knowledge of my mother and her peers. They are the ones that raised me. You're going to tell me that knowledge is out of date? No, never. The late 1900s.
The late 1900s. That's the age we at right now, man. We were born on time in the late 1900s.
That's crazy.
Like not 2000,
Listen to me, them
late
1900s, we were having a time.
Oh, whale of a time.
In
man.
fact, people used to talk about partying like it's 1999.
Like it's 1999.
All right. Why was 1999 so epic? Because we were like the millennium's coming.
And
People
Cash Money was
thought-
taking over for the 99 and 2000s at the time too.
Yes,
Cash Money.
Cash Money Records was taking over.
Money was taking over for the 99
Oh my
and
gosh, we're
2000s.
trying to stay safe on this life. So to all of those who celebrated birthdays, crossovers, Christmases, anniversaries, happy everything, yeah?
Happy all the things.
Happy all
the things.
In our news and reviews, we're trying to speed through this episode, but
Yeah.
the numbers are going
Let's
up.
get all those who did.
I think we need to do a poll of
We missed
DGMTers.
Shaquinda next to
Oh
Happy
gosh,
New Year.
yes, it's true.
We got Terrell.
It's true.
Terrell, who we saw on Sunday.
I did see
FYI.
Terrell.
So it's good to have you, sir. It's good
It
to see.
was good
Terrell
to
was in the
have
front there, hands up.
It was not
I don't know,
front, it was
Terrell.
like
Terrell,
mid-
was your hands up? Do you feel forced because you're in the front? I was like, why are you so close to the front?
He wasn't close to the front. He's like
He's like
fourth, fifth row.
Yeah, but we have like 7 rows on that side. That's the front, man. I was like, Terrell, they put Terrell in the front of church. But it's good to see you.
And Terrell, I'm not gonna lie, Terrell looked at me like he was surprised he'd been seen. I was like, so you were in a very central position in the house.
like, I had it on TV.
He's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be hugged. You sat in the middle.
Well, my
My
family,
God. But it was good to see you.
Sean Penniman is here.
Hold on.
Chopin.
Rewind.
What a God.
Thank you for the compliment, Saints. What's the OY? Looking like a OAY and OY?
You're looking like a oi?
Old young?
Is it looking like a oi?
Looking like a hashtag OI.
Hashtag.
Or is the hashtag?
Oh, like CC Goi?
Oh,
You looking like a CC Goi? Like CC Goi? No?
please, Terrell, clarify.
Tell me clarification.
Delton, we celebrated all the things except for one huge thing.
What was that?
A huge thing in a tiny package. Mr.
Oh.
Liam Sebastian.
That's why I want to go through the comments so I can get to Shante who's here. And Shante said, love these pics, Vera, but we gonna send some love to Shante and send love
I'm
to
getting
Lystra
teary-eyed.
and baby Liam on the birthday.
Baby.
They're new bouncing baby boys, they say. What do girls do? The girls bounce?
No, bouncing baby girls
Okay.
too.
Are they bounce too? All
I
right.
think we all
Anyway,
bounce.
anyway,
I think all the babies bounce.
Lystra and
All
Shante,
the
congratulations
babies
to you guys who celebrated the birth of their brand new baby boy Liam. We are so excited and happy for you guys. And can't wait to see Liam.
I can't wait to meet him.
Proper hotness on the live.
I'm
All
not
the
gonna
hotness
lie.
is there.
The man of God posted a clip of well, you could just hear the sound of Liam crying in the background. I say he hasn't got his daddy's lungs yet. He ain't got them yet. They growing.
It's just getting there.
It's such a
Just
tiny
get
little cry.
it's like a little cry. So I said to Julia, I love this. You remember these days? So a little cry. I love that these days back. Man, that boy started wailing loud.
I think when my baby first comes out and cries like that, I'm just gonna laugh. It's like, look at you crying. So cute. Rashad said sturdy 30. Now that works for me.
Sturdy.
Ironically, everything's just not as sturdy at 30. But
Oh,
anyway,
no, buddy.
we digress.
Start heading out here quickly.
We digress.
Oh man.
We are now artifacts, Julie. That is in fact correct. We and the things that we have to say. Miss Princess said new baby, so we shouted out the new babies. People got married too?
Get married.
Oh, like seek oi. Okay, he said that.
Okay, all right, yeah, 60 going. All right, let's make sure.
Thank you. I just got
AKA
education.
3.14. AKA looking like 22 divided by 7, man. Oh boy. Oh.
Pie!
You got the calculator.
I'm a visual learner, Delton. I had to write it so I could see it. I had to write it so I could see what you were saying.
Yeah, man.
I was like 2014.
Why? Why?
Oh my goodness.
Looking
We
like
come here
three-
for cutting
looking
up
like
the foolishness.
3.14.
Listen, Delton, the Saints on the live. Let's press. Let's move through. Quick.
Anyway, so yeah, Anisha is like
Sorry.
selling party things.
Sean, apparently someone on our live got married.
He got
Delton.
married from last year.
Okay.
That's old news.
Oh.
Rashad says congrats to Michelle. Congratulations to Listra and Shante. I should put me so close in the front. I don't even sit that close to my own church.
You got to wear a sign or something.
Yeah, come a little later. It's coming a little
No,
later.
don't encourage that kind of behavior. In
All right,
2024,
sorry.
we're going to press to be in the house
Press
of
to
the
be
Lord
early.
and on the live on time.
Early. Thank you, Jody. Jody got it. Thank you, Jody. Jody's like, Vera put the calculator out. Like, what is
I
it?
didn't. I just
What
put
is
it
a
on the
strange-
table.
What is
so
a
I could-
strange number? Like, why you got me
Looking
3.14?
like 3.14.
Looking like
Delton.
3.14.
Good job. Like if you're trying to capture it, if you're trying to like
See how
get a
smart she is?
smart woman.
Let's see how she is. So you 22 over 7?
We had this conversation last show about people thinking I'm smart. You see how long that took me? Use your words, not numbers.
Yeah, use your words, not numbers.
I'm a words woman. I'm a words
Don't
woman.
give me your numbers.
No
Give me your
numbers.
words. You like write your number down in words for
Write
me,
your
please.
number.
Like THREE
But
FOUR.
if you write your number down for me on a piece of paper, I'll look at it once and I'll remember it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I ain't got a kind of memory.
I have that kind of memory.
Oh no, my numbers be more messed up. Like I'm not a good person writing down numbers.
That's why I remember a lot of license plates. Especially people who I frequently see. I'll generally remember your license plate.
I do that. I remember license
Mr.
plates.
Lewis is
Mr.
on
Nigel Lewis is here. Oh, we got
Hello,
celebrities.
so we wished you happy birthday last month, but you weren't with us. But we know you went back and you watched it, of course. So you got the birthday
happy
wishes
birthday
from
and
us.
happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Just I'm going to follow in the car after Cassie to see where it goes. They tricky.
Who tricky?
Who got I following? Oh, you mean I didn't jump at you, ma'am. Jump at you, woman of God.
I don't know why. I don't know where I got this reputation from.
Ghost moves.
I don't know where I got this reputation from.
Shout out to I like
Looking like a
I got
3.14.
3.14. Like GPA.
But then if he turns around and is like, oh, you look like a 3.14, you got that trick from somebody else.
got 3.14.
You don't know how this works.
Yeah. Adisha says she don't like plates too, just in case.
peradventure.
No, and there's a lot. I think that once they started adding letters to license plates, it took a lot of Bahamians for a loop. I think Bahamians were normally we usually sort of
Because you
good at
learn it
remembering
in
license
chunks of
plates.
three.
No, we had numbers, but the numbers were like you learn your numbers.
No, what I mean is it was easy to learn because it was 6. I used to learn Bahamian plates in 3s. Like the first 3 and the second 3 is 2 chunks.
Yeah, because by the time we come in, we had a whole heap of numbers. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. By the time I got here, it was 6
Yeah, the
numbers
whole heap
on
of
the
numbers.
plate.
Yeah, no, normally just
Blue and yellow plate,
Yeah,
6
yeah.
numbers.
So then now they had them letters. It's like hold on now.
Now the letters made it easier for me.
Oh,
Because
yeah?
in the UK we have letters.
Oh no, for us that's a brand new.
The letter is actually how old. That's how you know how old somebody's car was. Up until 2000.
Oh, so
Up until the end of the 1900s, and then they changed the way they did license plates.
late 900s.
Late 1900s.
No, for us we were always just numbers like that I can remember. And then when they started making this AC 1235, and they put it on the screens in churches,
Like,
and
okay.
nobody knows.
I feel like that A, because I know Marisha's an AZ, Cassie's an AK, you're an AQ. And like that's made it much easier for me.
No,
to remember.
Marisha's an AM.
It's an AZ. Her new car's an AZ.
Oh, yes, it changed. The first car I think was AM.
Got it.
Because I think it was like 90 something like that.
209. 2009.
Yeah. What yours is AC 5968?
No.
Not that. Sorry, I lie.
AJ.
Right. That was AC. I think something like that.
Anyway, we digress.
Full digression.
News and reviews, guys. News and reviews. So really, the only reason Delton and I are here today on this first Saturday of January against the pattern of our show behavior is because y'all been cutting the fool on the internet. The Saints been carrying on as if to say...
That's going to be on 3.18. He's like, you don't know what's happening.
Wow.
But he's talking about 3.
He just thought he'd throw his own numbers in there.
Throw random numbers out there.
Somebody side message Nigel, please. Catch him up.
She's at the plate. She want people falling off. So y'all ease up.
Don't leave people tracking me.
Let her go. We didn't say what kind of car it was or the color. Or the
I saw Marisha's plate the other day. I had to video it. I was like, sis, I didn't know your car was still on these streets. The old one.
Still around. So we came in. Guys, let me tell you something. We almost didn't make it.
I was going to let it go.
Us and Devlin and Tussle.
But we won.
But we won. Because we were here. We were sitting down, and there were voices were around us telling us no.
The voices were telling us, it's too late. It's already 3 o'clock. The Saints ain't going to mind if you don't come on the live.
I see Nigel comment, and we're going to ignore that.
We haven't talked about that. We won't talk about it.
We won't talk about it because it's not necessary.
Yeah. Apparently, Junkanoo was had.
Yeah, but we're not
twice over the break, over the time we were gone. But that's okay.
I don't know what this new chairman has against us. Press
along, Saints. Press along. I listened to that medley yesterday. I just went looking for Marvia Providence, and I felt she hit that. I had to. I don't know why that was in my spirit, but it was strong and heavy, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes, we're pressing on. Tanisha was here before.
11 the tops is gives lunch date.
Delton, why are we matching?
Yeah, I like.
That's crazy.
But it's weird though.
And in my head, I was like, I'm not going to wear black because I know Delton's wearing black because he went to a funeral.
I had to go to the funeral this morning for my uncle. But then he came with the black. That's the shit. Yeah, but anyway, so John knew happened, but we're not talking about that until we get a new JCMP president. We're not going to talk about that.
Sensei. She's just getting over the results. We're going to keep her in prayer. I just blocked it all out, honestly.
Yeah. No, I
blocked it all out.
When I saw the numbers, I was like, okay.
The Valley Boys represented well.
I've seen Terrell with this slander that keep on throwing out there. This music makers. Someone put a post, and it was so funny. It's like as soon as the music makers put their big toe on Bay Street, disqualified. It's like as soon as they step out, okay, guys, y'all disqualified. Like they don't even make it. They don't make it nowhere close to Rawson Square. They make, okay, guys, y'all disqualified. Like they can't get it together for nothing. Music makers be like, all right, guys, y'all disqualified. Eh? Like, sir, we didn't even start here. Y'all disqualified.
Who did y'all make mad? Who
like
did
the
y'all
music makers, y'all
hard?
definitely
like,
what
happened?
And they step out there, disqualified, guys. Like I didn't.
Powerful.
Music makers should just drop down to the B group, guys. Let's give it up. Y'all don't have enough people for A
But
group.
what is the solution for Junkanoo? Because it's too big. Junkanoo is too big. Number of groups.
Yeah.
Size of groups. Junkanoo is now. It's going to soon be a 12-hour event.
I think it was there.
A 24-hour event.
I think it's
like, is there? I've seen all kinds of talk. It's like, it needs to go a new location. Blah 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 blah. What's the solution? Because
new location.
I had a ticket.
You have to find another straight road. You can't. It can't be no. It can't do. We cannot do the stadium just for the acoustic purpose.
Yeah, no, agreed.
That whole circular thing.
Say
That's
straight road. What's the longest straight road in Nassau? It's not Gladstone, is it?
It used to be Gladstone. I believe the Frank Watson Boulevard has taken it over.
I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, but it's
in the back of yonder.
Yeah, in the background there by
Junkanoo in the back of yonder.
Exactly. But you need the acoustics of Bay Street, the buildings, and that whole thing. You need that.
Because I had somebody, a dear friend of mine, was taking me to Junkanoo as a birthday gift. I was going to sit in a very nice little skybox situation. But then when I did the mathematics and I realized that the groups I want to see ain't coming out till about 8 a.m., I said to him, I can't do it.
Yeah, no,
I tried. I was like, friend, I can't do it. And lo and behold, I sat up on watch night probably till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, slept, woke up, and then they were on B. I said, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I don't. The group sizes are...
The level of endurance it's going to take to sit through Junkanoo is...
But I'm always amazed at the fact that we have so many people that want to participate. The fact that the numbers are growing so much, the number like in these.
It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to
It's
have.
a good problem.
You look at these bands and like these are a lot of musicians. Because back in the day, not that long ago, like 10, 15 years ago, you would see like musicians would play with this group and then rush down to play with another group.
Really?
That's how it used to be. But now, no, we get our own group of 45 horn players. Like, where you get all these horns from?
Real talk.
And horn players.
You're right, Delton. I never sat to think about that.
So that thing is like, that's a good thing, but I do think somehow they need to, almost, I would suggest separating it, where you have like certain groups on one day, another groups like, and then you do like middle of the day, not middle of the day, but like afternoon and evening Junkanoo.
Right.
Because that's all like they're trying to squeeze.
Or start Junkanoo at like 5.
Or start it earlier.
But then the problem is, when are you going to do it? Because you can't do it 5 on Christmas Day. Can't do 5 Boxing Day because people got to go to work.
I think you do 5 Christmas Day. I think Christmas Day like 6. I think you can do 6.
Christmas Day.
6 o'clock on Christmas Day.
Maybe.
I think you can do that.
Maybe.
I think because you be honest, on Christmas Day like around about 4 or 5, you didn't all the presents, all the food
Nah,
and
my
finish.
people enjoying family time, man.
Yeah, y'all go take the family on Bay Street.
Fair enough.
Now there's a thing I don't know how we got here, but we stay
So
for
I
a
need
little
to
while.
read these comments because Sin and Marisha killing me.
'Cause-
First of all, Rashad say, and he want to make sure y'all know he was international.
yeah, that's it.
Okay?
FYI, I wasn't
International.
here.
He was like, I was in France.
I
But
was on this side of the world, but I heard.
as a loyal Valley boy, I made sure I was tapped in, and he said he could not block the foolishness out. Adisha said something about Saxons.
Yeah.
He was in France making noise. Congratulations, Rashad, for your world tour. You've been around the world this year. You've been to the
around
UK
the world.
twice.
Straight to the New Year.
You've been to you were in the UK as well.
I think it was,
man of God, you've been all over. Next time you got to drop your
Internet.
itinerary
Passport stamped.
in the chat for the Saints. Since said she was in the battlefield, her one against many Saxons. Marisha say, don't take the bandage off that scar, man.
Yeah,
it's
no,
still healing.
Yeah. It's some.
Still
I tell you,
healing.
some of this new president. This guy. I am convinced there's something against us.
Delton, we're not gonna get ourselves canceled.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man.
They got power.
Because when you get to these little point victories that they win it by, like now you just running on that guy.
And then we'd be losing by less than a point.
It's like, okay, guys.
So that's like one penalty or half a penalty. Like,
Not even a penalty. I just like wrong it down. Someone was like wrong it down.
Tanisha said music makers are always disqualified because they don't have enough
Yeah.
persons. If
They
you
too
ask
small.
me, they need to drop to a B group. People search for solutions. They ain't gonna come across
Yeah,
none.
ain't no
And
solutions.
it ain't make no sense. Junkanoo is getting big, but honestly, there's no better location than Bay and Shirley. Sin said the groups are huge. Even the B groups are growing. Good problems,
Yeah.
but still things that gotta be addressed. Then it be empty. Start Junkanoo 6
7
p.m. Christmas, 7 p.m. Christmas Day.
I agree with that.
Terrell said the A groups honestly need to reduce numbers, but you don't want to. What you gonna do? Kick people out the group? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
All those going on base, step forward. Like,
not you.
Not you.
Y'all 200, no.
man.
Like that 200 of y'all, no.
And although I don't like it, it's better than when Saxons and Valley go last.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better when, sorry. Since that they probably need to put a cap on the number of participants. They already have a cap.
I think there is
But the
one.
cap isn't capping.
But yeah, I don't think they pay attention to that. They are more concerned about you being under the number than anything. B groups, they concerned about
Because somebody
over.
got to sit and count like 250, I think it is, or
B
something
groups,
like that.
B groups, they're concerned about going over. A groups, they concerned more about you being under. But you have to have the right amount for A groups. B groups, you can't go too much. So now one thing I've been hearing a lot, and I think it was Fred Ferguson I first heard it from, and I'm a full component of now, where we a team or a committee decides the theme for Junkanoo,
And then everybody-
all A groups, you have to do that same theme.
I saw somebody say that would be less creative. I think that's more creative.
You have to be more creative.
I think
I
you've
want
got
to see
to
what you
think
come
outside
with.
the box.
I want to see what you come with.
I like it.
Because all these recycled themes and recycled costumes, gotta stop, man.
I like it. I like that idea.
Yeah, let's go with the same
I'm
thing.
going to try it one time
Yeah, see what
and
happens.
see how it goes.
And then he said, listen to Love, Behemoth, for Junkanoo, they finna stay. I be working a whole shift to see Junkanoo. Yeah, now, for me, I think because I'm getting older. I don't know what happened. I just lost.
It's when
lost
these
it.
commenters be coming with capital letters screaming in the chat.
Yeah,
can't
I
really
don't know
deal
why you're
with that.
shouting, Adisha.
It's too loud. Too loud.
Because I was around a lot of Saxons on Boxing Day, and they were completely shocked that they won. What? They go, what? Like hey, Saxons! Y'all did not really think y'all come close with it. Anyway.
Rashad drop his itinerary, Saints, for the year. He said
It's
UK,
UK twice,
twice,
France,
France
and the
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Just a small trip, a slight
small
trip.
trip.
Just a little family island trip.
Stephanie said the problem is that the judges are from the different groups, and there's just no way to avoid that. I'm not Bahamian. I support a group. Who you gonna find that doesn't have an
someone
affiliation or association?
Unless
to
you go
group?
international, but then you got to train them on what to look for.
Yeah, that's too much.
It's a lot.
For example, if the majority of judges are from music makers, then it is most likely that they will win.
And
We
I never
need
been.
unbiased judges, and I don't think it's possible to find unbiased judges.
Yeah,
I think what you do need is to have a judging panel that is a fair representation of all the groups. That's the other solution.
Yeah.
Where like
One
we do our
person
talent
from-
show at school, and there's one judge from each house on the thing.
Yeah.
It's supposed to prevent a skewing of the results, but we learned this year that it doesn't always work.
Still favorites.
Last couple of years, we were like, something is not right here. Something is not matching. Something is not adding up. But anyway, I guess that's the other way of doing it. Denisha and Adisha, y'all could take this into. Y'all need a room. Y'all need to get it. Y'all need a private check. Rashad is back with the music. Your music makers need to be in
Yeah,
the
they
B
need to drop
group.
down. And I think they will win too if they drop down. Because I mean, they have the designs and the costumes to win. Just go down there, guys. Just go down there. You'll win down there.
Manalia is also on
Hey,
the
Manalia.
live. Listen to you. I was gonna say happy birthday, happy new year.
Happy New Year.
Denisha says she is here. Let them talk. What? Oh, talking about us. It hurts my heart when people start to leave after Saxons and Valley perform.
right away, buddy.
Other groups, and especially the individual artists, still have to go. I don't know if you can avoid that.
You can. I think that's why you're saying is
Always put them at
better
the
when you
end.
put them towards the end.
But then people come late.
Because I never forget. That's one year where like I think Saxons were 2. We was out there. Saxons were 2, like Valley was like 3, like right after. It's like them B group, and then it's that. I don't know when Valley left. It was like, all right, guys, like a choir. It was like stand, hands up, gone. I was like, oh boy. And this is like around 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, basically was like half empty. This said, all right, guys, we gotta go.
I don't know if you can avoid that because I feel like that happens with any like team event. If I go to support a particular group, once the group is done, I'm out. Even like football fans, and I'm saying footballers in soccer.
All right.
Football fans, if I go to support my team and there's 75 minutes into a 90-minute game, the other team has 3 goals and we've got 0, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, the team I came for is still on, and I'm out.
He ain't gonna make it.
So anyway, but I guess what you mean. If people, I get what you mean. If you put the groups that everybody's come for, the groups that have the majority of
the
fans
major
towards
groups,
the end, you're more likely that other groups are more likely to get airtime, people cheering, energy, and you need that. You need that.
Like I felt bad, like for Roots, like a Roots, like one point, it was like maybe 150 people at one point. They just rushing because groups need that fan energy.
You do need the fan energy.
You need that energy to hear the crowd screaming. Even if they don't like you, or they booing, whatever it is. Just when you want something to go off, and then nobody there, or one of them falling asleep in the chair.
Not us trying to avoid talking about Junkanoo, and here we are.
A whole conversation.
Powerful.
Juliet says, I know the general thought is that B groups won't get support, but I think they need to separate the parade, man, because I ain't coming to see Otis. I ain't coming to see Otis,
No one come to
aka
see you,
B groups.
Otis.
Now, B groups are good, you know. I think those fun groups, you can't kill the fun groups because they are the authentic version of Junkanoo. That whole no competition. Because Junkanoo supposed to be like a no competition thing, and there's turned to be a competition. But it's supposed to be a fun, free time where we go and they have fun.
But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, the fun groups aren't taking that much time anyway. That little squad of 25 people, they're taking plenty of time.
They're rushed though.
It's B groups that
They don't
take
rush.
up the time.
You have certain
They're groups.
There's certain these little fun groups that their interaction with the crowd, and they give no drinks. Everybody having a good time.
That's the point there. Everybody having
A good time. And they are there, and then that slow rush. Back to back to back to. And they get 1 drum.
I'm not gonna lie.
They get 5 bells.
I'm still paying I didn't catch draw from Bay this year. I'm still paying. It
They get-
hurts, but I knew my
They get
limits.
5. They get 5. They get 2 drums, 5 bellas, and 40 and coolers.
Now we're not gonna encourage Junkanoo beef in this
Ah, boy,
DGMT
Jesse.
chat.
Ah,
I'm
that's
not
just-
going to read this comment Jessica has made about Saxons repeating the Indian and Egyptian theme for 5 years. I'm not going to read that because it's just going to start trouble. It's just going to start up some arguments. So we just wanted to acknowledge that Junkanoo happened. People went on Bay.
Yeah.
They had a good time in spite of the delay, the postponement, and
postponement.
the uproar about the weather and the weather not weathering, how they predicted it would weather, and some foul play happening.
Foul play.
The people still were on Bay and everybody had a good time.
Good time.
Did everybody like the outcome? No, but that's just life. As long as the tradition is honored and we continue. So we're going to see everybody on Bay same time next year.
Next year.
Julianne say 10. Stop it.
That's all they know.
Behave. That's all they know how to
That's all
execute
they know.
properly.
Ah.
How did you...
And teeth, people routine, no originality. They say they're not teeth. They say, first of all, Wakanda's a fictional place. It's like Wakanda's a fictional place.
But then so is like anything to do with Disney.
But
I was confused about that comment. Was like, is that a shot you firing?
Yeah, and it's like we were Africans. Wakanda is fictional. It's like a fictional place. It's still African.
Okay.
But anyway, guys.
Also, just so you all know, I'm really a Valley fan, but in order to ease my ego, I have to laugh at someone else.
These niggas always there for the fun now. As soon as they step on Bay Street. Okay, guys.
Marisha said they can message each other. Everybody on the count of 3. That's it. No more. No more.
The people be tired. They tired.
Malalia said she'll take that birthday wish. I hope you didn't have a birthday that week.
I think Malalia is this month, I think, actually.
You in January. You need to come back on the live next episode. We can shout you out. Okay, I'm skipping over all of the aggressive comments.
Malalia says one family.
Now, one family is the group that everybody unites in supporting. Do you understand? I feel like they're the group that if, for example, if one family wins, Saxons and Valley, they're not mad. They're like, well, you didn't win.
Yeah, I think family sort of hurt themselves with the arrogance last year.
Really?
Yeah, they got a little too loud with their celebrations. Like, okay, guys, hold on now.
I think if they had won, if they had done better this year, next year they wouldn't have garnered everybody. But because they tanked, I think next year everyone's going to be like, y'all try come back now.
Cool, because that little family, that little family drama. But hey, we press on to next year. This is a Valley Convention, in case you missed the memo. Let's read.
When the people that have been around me that I discovered were Saxons this year, I was like, since when?
Because they don't talk until they found they win.
Honestly, and I'm not even being shady. Like certain people in my WhatsApp story, I'm like, since when?
Real. When I tell you, I didn't hear no Saxons the whole Boxing Day. Literally no Saxons on the line. They have a peace and quiet. No, y'all know y'all wasn't gonna win. You wasn't no quiet. Y'all know y'all didn't look good enough to win.
I was shocked. But I love it for y'all.
The results come and they're like, oh, Saxons.
They buying Saxon merchant.
Like, y'all shut up.
I love it for y'all.
Anyway,
go ahead.
No need to be offensive.
Delton, 42 minutes. That's not why we're here.
Too late we beefing already.
Wow. Too late we beefing.
The beef are great. Colors has long, broad, extensive performance. Oh yeah, Colors always been good. I was happy to see they lost this time. And I was surprised at how good Fashion Dance's music was. Yeah, it was good to have finally a different win in the B group category because Colors won every year straight. Yeah, and I just said the Saxons will win again. Okay. Oh yeah, that's just profit lying now. Since my new name for them is Extra Value, great value version of a family.
It's getting.
Yeah, like you said, they were too arrogant. They won. They got the thing up. Everybody was chatting up the chairman. They got the chairman. It's like,
who wins a national competition and is humble? Who?
It was you got to do too much though. Like, hold on, guys. Y'all act like y'all win like once every couple of years. Y'all don't win that. Y'all calm this down. Calm all that down. Anyway, so guys, hey, careful what you say. Yeah, not okay. Lillian, Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year, Lillian. Lillian, we watched the video. We saw your video of you wailing on the saints down there in Southland Global, having a whale of a time in the presence of the Lord. Having a whale of a time in the presence of the Lord out there. So
that's part of my weekly routine.
Good to have you back. Yeah, that's a part of the thing. Every
Definitely
Saturday
a thing.
And throughout the week. But
through the lives.
Anyway, so how we get done with Drunken News? We just mentioned one thing and all of a sudden we end up in a long conversation about Drunken News.
I think somebody come in and say Saxons, that's how we get there.
Yeah, somebody.
It's one of them.
I think it's one of
them start there.
I didn't even know if there was a real behavior who come and say Saxons.
Now I take great umbrage.
I know it was Nigel.
Now I take great umbrage at your commentary about
Nigel
the real
babies. Saxons. Nigel come up with Saxons. No. You know, go.
Nigel, I'm on your side.
Y'all
I stand with you in diaspora.
Y'all own this for years. That's fine. You could go. Y'all own this for years.
I was talking about how the Saints got enough mess on the internet for us to have to come out of hiding and hibernation to have a show today. That's where we were, and then the conversation gone left. I was talking about how the church folks. Delton, focus, man. Focus.
Anyway, so guys, Listen could be back.
And it's good to have you back, Women Are Gone.
And by the way,
good to have you back.
By the way,
I'm not gonna say it. It's just there on the screen.
So
we were talking about how the fact that First of all, everybody had a good time at watch night, but somehow, for some reason, the Saints still gonna find something to be mad about.
I woke up on that holiday after my third or fourth.
Let me see how many times
third
I
or
was
fourth
sent that
wake up.
video.
My third or fourth awakening.
Because you need one of them. You need a day where you sleep at least 3 times.
Listen to me. That was that New Year's morning. That New Year's morning, I went to bed like around 4. I get around 6 and getting around 8. It's just up, sleep. But I got tagged in a whole heap of videos. And person was just like, Delton, did you see this? Delton, even all the way from Lutra. Trey was in my chat. Trey was like, hey, y'all gonna talk about this? It's like, first of all, Trey, I told you have a show. But if we do, we'll see what happens.
And that's really the reason we have to have a show.
And that's the reason we came, because there are
the amount of times I've been
persons
sent
came.
this, we have to. Somebody literally just messaged me now. Shout out to Catwalk Boutique. Well, it's Tuesday.
Catwalk Boutique.
Y'all
Shout out
talk
to
about
Catwalk
walk it out,
Boutique.
yeah?
Catwalk Boutique, where we make fashion statements. So shout out to Catwalk. But I don't know if the Tito executive watching today, but shout out to Tito's executive too. They was calling me while I was on the show, so I don't think they were watching. But a lot of people send me the video of the watch. And I was like, about the year just started, and y'all already coming this already. Like the year was just starting. I know I got tagged in it 3 times on Facebook. As I look at my Facebook thing, it was 3 times, 3 different videos. I was tagged in it. And I was like, hey Delton, y'all see this? And I was like, I saw it. I'm gonna talk about it. I don't know. We haven't a show yet, but if we do have a show, we can talk about it.
We seem to have no choice because Trey Thompson is here.
Oh yeah, all the way from
Appeared
Lutra.
from just
All
out,
the way from
literally.
Lutra.
He heard his name in the wind being called, and he jumped on the live. Happy New Year, Trey.
That day went across the
Good to
waters.
see you, man of God. He's like, I need y'all to talk about it.
So okay, in case you haven't known, as we get ready to wrap up our show, as we get ready to end the show, because we got to practice at 4:00. We got to practice at 4.
And I'm supposed to be giving people rides.
Oh, yikes. Anyway, so I saw the live. So as everybody's having watch night service, and they crossing over, and they watchman, what's the hour? No one does it anymore in New Age churches.
Never
But
did it in
old
my
church,
life.
you never did it before?
I'm not familiar
Oh,
with it.
watchman, what is the hour?
Just
And
look at your watch, man.
No. Pastor can't do that and preach. So someone stands in the corner and tells me what it is, and then we turn off the lights, coming down towards watch night, and then we turn it back on. It's the whole thing. You have the experience. I can't tell you where to go now. Who still does it? Y'all put on the live. Your church still do the watchman, what is the hour, and turn the lights off before New Year's. Let me know. In our church,
What is it supposed to mimic rapture or something? Why would you do that?
I don't know. I never.
You know one thing about me, I like theatrics. So
definitely that.
Let's go with it.
It was definitely theatrics. So anyway, so people sent me the video, and they were like, "What Pastor doing over here?" They're like, "Pastor over here." They over here dancing it up, shaking up themselves. And so I'm gonna play the video for those who may not have seen. This is from Dream Center? Heart Center? What
Dream
church name?
Center.
Dream Center.
In Atlanta.
Down there in Atlanta, Georgia.
In Atlanta.
And they were having a whale of a time in the presence of the Lord during watch night service.
You got to work the prophecy. Come on, look at him again. Say, you got to work the prophecy. You got to work. This year, you got to stand up. You got to walk it out. That's how we going out of here tonight. Look at your neighbor and say, walk it out. They trying to act like they don't know what you're referring to. Look at them and tell them, walk it out.
Hey, now walk it out. 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 Southside walk it out. We inside walk it out. Northside walk it out. Here we go. Now walk it out. 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 Now westside walk it out. Southside walk it out. Eastside walk it out. Northside walk it out. Hey, bend your back low. She do it with no hands. Now stop, pop and roll. I'm smoking bubble.
Y'all keep it sanctified. I need you to walk it out. Come on.
Everybody leaning. I make the crowd rock. Now know they walk it out. I see they on my job. She want that phone. It's that double D. So I know it all. I know it all.
Y'all too saved for me. Do me a favor, put your hand around your neighbor's shoulder. Tell them we're going to walk it out together this time. Are y'all ready? Where y'all at?
We inside walk it out. Northside walk it out. Here we go. Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it out.
Put your hand around your neighbor's shoulder. We're going to walk it out together.
Northside walk it out. Eastside walk it out. Northside walk it out. Now hit the dance floor. Hey, be your back low. She do it with no hands. Now stop popping roll. I'm smoking bubble. Yeah, they in trouble. I the way she move. I'm undercover. So that everybody leaning. I make the crowd rock. Now don't it walk it out. I see they on my job. She gon' let me go. Is that a double hit? Two. Now I don't it over.
I need somebody to walk it out in the balcony, but
All right, it doesn't get any better after that. they go on to another song afterwards, so it doesn't get any better. In case anybody's wondering. Does it get better afterwards? No, it doesn't. So that was church. That was church right there at that was church right there at the Dream Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Let me see if I can pull up. I can play the next song. Someone was like, y'all too safe for this?" Like, "Yes, we are, sir." So some of the comments is like, "Yeah, I think we are too safe for this." Let me see if I can pull up. I want to pull up the.
Yeah, let's clarify. So this is DGMT, a Saturday morning / afternoon radio show playing on Glory 93.9. You are still logged into Glory 93.9. The sounds you just heard
Sorry,
of a video clip that we are about to discuss.
We weren't playing the
These
song,
are not
guys.
songs we play on Glory 93.
Let me see if I can.
Thank you for helping us clear that.
Thank you very much.
That could have gone another way.
It could have gone another way. So let me see if I can find the version that he went to another song, because he also did another song as well, just to help y'all out. Can I turn it up so it can be heard? I'm trying to see if I can turn it up so it can be heard. Because they did a little. What the thing name? What the song name? You know the song. If you know what song was it?
Me?
You know what song that used to be singing.
Sound. I have no idea. I have no idea what song.
Yeah. So something, but I swear.
Still doing 90.9.
Yeah, still doing 90.9, guys. So we got it. All right, so yeah, so that was the next selection by the choir.
I need to put this comment in before we get in the deep safe talk. When they put the click track on the end of Walk It Out,
listen to me.
I was ready.
But it was in there though. They from when the song started, you tried to time it.
I was ready.
You tried to time it to get the right tempo. He's like, all right, let's go. So he tried to sanctify it.
I'm not gonna lie, I was ready for it.
He tried to sanctify
A click track could get me very I'm that person who you put a click track on the back of something, I'm gonna get distracted. I'm gonna get distracted from the fact that this is not a song about Jesus.
But the click track just turned off.
The click track is a weakness of mine. I will put my hands up and say 1,000%.
I'd say we missed the message. We walked out of 2023, but people are still leaning back. So Rev tried to get them together to walk it out. So let me get these comments. This says how old church still does the turning off the lights, and also I got a private message from what Lisa Taylor. Lisa Taylor was like, the Watchman. We still do that too. The Watchman, what hour of the night?
You lied.
Oh, what hour of the night?
Lillian, if you want to see it, you need to go where Lisa Taylor. You need to send Lillian the church, the name of your church. Powerful.
Oh, they do Watchman. What's the hour of the night? 3 minutes to Rev. 3 minutes to 3 minutes.
This is. I need to see this with my two eyes. I need to experience this.
She's been done in forever.
There you go.
All right, so this gonna come. Jodianne was like, "That's it, walk it out." Hey,
West Side, walk it out. You see, hold on. This is what I have to chime in with. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you in the most. Rev know his his congregation.
He does.
He knows the people who goes to his church because he knows that if you say West Side, they're gonna be like, walk it out. Because you're here too. Everybody everybody who talks about being too saved knows that they, in their savedness, not before they got saved now, since being saved, have heard that track or another similar track, like let's say Soulja Boy, and just started moving. And Rev was banking on it. Rev was banking on the familiarity of these things to the saints. If we have a problem with Rev, we gotta have a problem with the saints too. And if we have a problem with the saints, you gotta have a problem with you as well. Now, I'm not saying I support it, but I want to call out all the parties involved. The same people who, when Rev sing his little slow jam in the middle of the sermon, is back him up. You're the same people. You're the same ones. Same set. Same set.
She doesn't want me around. She doesn't want me around.
To experience. You're the same set. All us in the same category. I just want to make sure that if we calling out Rev and his congregation, we're ready to be called. Some of us, our own Revs need to be called out. And we too must be called out. That's all.
However,
that's what I wanted to say to Rashad's comment.
West Side Walk It Out.
West Side Walk It Out.
He's just quoting the song, oh my God. He's just quoting the song.
Stop it. He knows it.
I said, no, I ain't touching this. He said you can walk away. So not to walk it out.
I'm not walking it out.
Stop, pop. It's stop, drop. Stop, drop.
I was gonna leave that comment because she's showing her age. What?
Stop, pop. Stop,
but
pop.
maybe when you get to a certain age, you don't drop. You actually do pop. I see what you're saying, Keisha. I see what you're saying.
At this age, it ain't gonna drop.
Pop.
Juliet says, "Mass of the skies that look like assassins in the front." See, I look like assassins. I look like assassins all over the front. Yeah. So when he says y'all look too safe for it, someone was like, "Yeah, no, I think we are, Rev."
Trace Taylor.
Trace Taylor says, "Lord, they were in there getting it, Tracy. They were in there."
We've even pulled Tracy into the comments with this. This madness.
And Travis y'all to see when they started swag surfing. Yeah, so I had to go find now the swag surfing song. I was not familiar with.
Question to the Saints. Raise your hand if you have been in a crowd that swag surfed and you also swag surfed.
I was not familiar with the swag surf, so I don't know about the swag surf.
I could tell you now categorically. I didn't know it was called swag surf until Travis just called it that now.
Oh yeah. I mean, the song itself was talking about it. Swag, surf, something like that. That's what the song was saying. Yeah. No. So thank you, we're just like that. People who turned their radio on just now, thinking.
We clarified.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, for those those who are on the radio and just like happen to hop in the car and you heard "Walk It Out" on. Just like, why are we walking it out? What should my level of safe be exactly? Apparently, y'all too safe.
Right here on the line. On the line. Right here. Did you see this line here?
That little green line. Right on that. I got the message of him playing the chorus, but playing out the entire song. That's it. It's the hands lifted up for me. Oh no, they gonna walk it out, might as well walk it out to the Lord. Swag surfing for the Lord is what comments. So I think we get it right there. It really grabbed me in the gold.
Why is her wig not blonde? Why is it gold?
Gold. It's gold.
I don't like that.
Jody said they were warming up for the club. So you get this New Year's party, we going in strong and heavy. Why not warming up for the club? That's gotta say the club lights flashing. Listen, this is a lot. Tracy, I guess they were saying to bring them out the club on watch night.
No, I'm already out of the club, Tracy. I came to church. You didn't need to.
So I don't need to bring
pull me out the club. I'm here.
Because I go to the club. I'm still going off the church. So you got to bring the club to me.
What you did was you put a little bit of the club in me in case peradventure.
Yeah, you got me warm.
You know what? I like that.
You got me warm.
I missed that.
Rev, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was going to wear tonight, but I'm ready to walk it out. Like I haven't walked it out in a while, Rev, but now that you then dropped this in my spirit, says they maybe shouldn't play the entire song. Definitely should not have played the entire song.
So hold on. Are you gonna
cross the place?
Is the consensus that Rev went too far by playing plenty of the song, or is the consensus that Rev shouldn't have touched it, period? Because in context, we understand it was on theme, right? In context, we understand that his congregation were very familiar with the song. It fit. It did the job of driving home the message and putting a little hype on the end. So is the problem that if Rev had just played the chorus briefly everybody do it and then a key,
Outside.
it would have been like,
Outside.
But the fact that he like turned it into a whole, as Julianne said, a medley of songs from the early 2000s.
And obviously, he had dancers prepared to go because before he started saying it, you could see the guys in the front ready bobbing the head.
Bouncing.
He's getting to go. He's like, all right, I've told me when I say these words, get ready to turn up. So that's
or the man of God say, I know my pastor, this is where he going. Because that could have been it too.
Could be as well.
He may not have been pre-prepped. He may have just known, I know where pastor going with this.
Charles says, that ain't no different than the preacher who sang the song, and I am telling you. I didn't see that one. I didn't see the guy singing that one. Juliet says, I was walking.
But and I am telling you, it's
right out
gospel
of
though.
church. It's gospel.
You know what I mean?
Got a little rasp on it.
And I am that's gospel.
A little vibrato.
A little rasp.
That's the way my mind was going to take me way back there, Julianne. John said the click track came in hard though. It
That
didn't play.
click would distract me.
So the
I was the
pastor
one. I was
said-
going to be sounding like I'm not getting involved in this, and I heard a
It's like, oh.
that would have been me. I'm not going to lie.
So Dwayne saying, so the pastor is saying, Dwayne Rhodes says, so the pastor is saying his congregation is too safe for him. No, they were too safe because they're acting stuck up, like they don't know the song, like they don't know how to walk it out.
Okay, this thing about him saying y'all too safe for me, the words were poor choice. But y'all have heard your pastor say y'all pretending like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. It's the same thing.
Same
That's the
concept.
point he's making.
Yeah.
His point is making, don't act like you don't know
Yeah.
what this is about. Now, he shouldn't have said you too safe. I don't think he literally means you love Jesus too much. He just chose words poorly. Let me clarify. My position on DGMT is always to be the one on all sides of the
All
fence.
sides.
I'm not defending it because my position is, and I'll tell you when we're done.
Anyway, so Princess, thank you, Princess, showing our age. First of all, what is this surfing of
What
swag?
is this?
What is this surfing of swag?
Surfing this.
Like, what exactly is this?
Princess is when the
So
people
what
do
kind of crowd
this.
this swag? So
Now,
serious
mind you,
question.
I knew of this, but I didn't know it had a name. I feel like I've seen kids do it in assembly, like at one of the school dances or one of the like rallies we used to do for BISS
okay, yeah.
and children
The
do
pep
like a
rally and stuff.
collective. I feel like I've seen it. That's where I've seen it before.
So yeah, she's walked, never surfed. She's walked it out now. Ain't no, we ain't
No, because surfing is slightly more current.
Yeah,
like
apparently.
my
Yeah.
students surf.
Princess says now we go out to the time when I have to check the radio station to make sure.
No, not for glory, princess. Never for glory.
Not to take me back to the whole sexual healing track on the song. Sim says you should have left it and walk
We
it out.
need to play Fred Hammond and with Kevin on stage.
I mean, that's
Because this is all in.
I laugh at that. Like that's really an old show, Kevin. Why go to this?
I don't care.
That's what
I need you
that's
to
like
put that
way
back
over
on.
last
Because
year.
one of my friends sent that to me. He's like, I never knew this. I was like, wait, I didn't pick it up either.
Say
We
so.
can talk
Sim
about it
says you should have left it and walk it out.
So
I
okay.
think-
So the line is he just went too far. So the issue is not playing club music in church.
No, so I guess the problem really is
You play too
and
much
I
club
ain't gonna
music.
lie. Since you don't give your personal beliefs yet, I myself and I personally, me myself and I personally, I am of that persuasion, that idea that okay, you did too much. If it was just like either me, with looking at his church and his demographic, if he just start that track, it would have been enough. Like if we just say that, we got to walk it out this year, and that little beat the drop, I think it would have been enough. People would be a good key, and he would have never went viral. It's like nobody would have cared. It just being like, or if he just said, walk it out, and then he cut it like a key, cut that music off.
Agreed.
Key.
Okay.
He would have never went viral. This would never been a thing.
And now,
And we just moving it along.
just in response to what you're saying,
Mhm.
I think if he had said it or played the intro and cut it out, fine. I think if he'd played the chorus, he was going viral. And I think it's because of who he is. I think a lot of people are he's one of them. He's done a couple of things in recent times.
No, I didn't know
I
that.
think the people who are reposting this are arguing that this is symptomatic of a bigger problem with William Murphy.
Right.
Right. And so I feel like we're talking about the event in isolation, and Rashad is kind of, he mentions that actually if we're talking about this event, then we've got to talk about other pastors who reference secular music. And we always, no matter what we do, we always come back to this topic of secular music in church and how much, how little, use the track, sing the words, whatever, right? But I think this particular incident is only such a big deal because William Murphy is William Murphy.
Yeah.
And I think he's done a few things of late. For example, one thing for those of you that don't know, he christened the brat and her wife's baby.
Yeah.
He christened the brat and her wife's baby in a private ceremony. It wasn't in his church. It was in a private ceremony.
Oh, was it?
No, it might have been in the church building, but it wasn't like a church service.
Okay.
No, it was a private.
I didn't see them together though.
I got the video.
You got the receipts.
I got the receipts.
Oh, you like Cat Williams? You got the receipts. You like Cat.
I told Delton leave Cat off.
You like Cat
DGMT,
Williams.
and Delton won't leave.
You got the Cat. You pulling the receipts.
Delton won't leave Cat off DGMT. Y'all don't entertain me.
You pulling the receipts.
So he christened the brat and her wife's baby.
The brat is a female, by the way.
The brat is a female rapper.
I'm gonna say this for
from the late 1900s.
From the late 1900s.
From the late
1900s.
So I feel like he's in the line of fire.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he'd done nothing like this before, if he had no, if people weren't always like, this one ain't serious anyway, I wonder if this would have got so much airtime. Because this is what I said earlier on. The saints know a couple times the man of God bust into, or the woman of God bust into a little secular song from your past or something you listen to quietly on your own. When you home and you sang with them. How's that any different from this?
And he moved along.
How's that any different from this? So I'm saying if we call him man of God out, we got to call out his congregation. We got to call out some of the mans of gods we have. We got to call out ourselves, individuals, as congregations.
That's people.
Because also, if you know your man of God as well, like if you know and you trust your man of God and they bust into a song, you go with them. 9 times out of 10, you go with them. Your first thought isn't,
how dare you sing this in here? How dare you,
for the majority of us, most of us are like, hey, man of God, you know it too? I know. That's most of our reaction at first. But it's easy to sit back and look at another place and be like, oh no. Now, my personal is this. If you give the devil an inch, he'll take a mile. Right. I say leave it out of church, period. I think we are in too much of a risky age for us to be looking anything like the world. I think Christians need to be making more of an effort to flee from every appearance of evil. Stop asking questions about how far we can go to be like them, or how much we can do that is like them as it pertains to drinking and drugs and partying and tattoos and all those gray area issues. 3-4 years ago, we were talking about them as gray areas. Now I feel like that the time is too close to the return of Jesus Christ.
It's coming soon.
You can do it, but don't do it. He's coming soon. You can do it, but don't do it, because we got to be distinct. The lines are too blurred in so many really critical ways for us to be in the smaller, more trivial things being blurred. So do I think this is outrightly wrong? I feel like if William Murphy dropped down in that moment, was he going to hell? No, I don't think so. I think God will judge him on his life, yes. But in that moment, I don't think he did anything massively wrong. I think maybe some poor judgment. But leave the worldly things out the church, please. That's mine.
That's it.
That's mine. In 2024, that's my thing. Jesus come back soon, man. And we like leave them things out. Leave them things out.
Julianne says, I think he would have gotten away if he just sang it. I don't know how I feel about the level of preparedness to add the song to the sermon. I know it's prepared. I wasn't prepared. It was a DJ though. That's the thing. If you look at the video,
he had a DJ.
It wasn't like, no, there was a lady like,
I know.
So it was a DJ. So it wasn't like, this was like fully prepared. This wasn't like, there's a spur of the moment.
I think they had club after church.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because what you need a DJ in church for?
In church, yeah.
And your band so lit, you had club after church.
Yeah. So a DJ says, I don't think it should have played at all. I understand its point, but wrong place, sir. Rashad says the only difference is his was televised and ours aren't. I'm not saying what he did was right. He could have just walk it out. I mean, just like us, we don't be televised either. All of us stream. I don't think nobody cares about us enough to. I think our record for a lot of churches don't warrant us to be
viral,
copied and go viral.
Right.
So ain't nobody cared about that.
Yeah, I feel like people who sent this, people who made this viral, made this. I think the initial, because when we do this as Christians, make these things go viral, we give the whole, this is why I don't go to church, people ammo.
Definitely.
Why would you give them ammunition? Why? Like, you understand what I mean? So I feel like the people who initially, started circulating this have an issue with William Murphy. Mm-hmm. And then it became like, this is the church. And the problem with the church is like, how we all get dragged into this mess?
Every time.
How all
Every
us
time.
get this,
Look at
getting
all. Look at y'all. Like us. Sir.
Yeah. But then I guess, men and women of God have to be considerate of the fact that in an age where everyone can see everything you're doing all the time when you're in church, you are always a representative of the church, not just your church, but the church. And that's something that's a level of maturity that has had to come with the technological age. But we weren't born in in my studies, I learned this terminology about digital natives and digital migrants.
In your new studies?
That we are in my big people studies, that we are digital migrants. Like, we've had to learn to live in this world. But then there is a generation who just were born into this. There's nothing about this is new.
Yeah.
So there's certain etiquette that they just understand, certain nuances that they just get, and certain things that we have to learn through experience. You can't feel like you're not an island when you come on the live as a pastor, as a man of God, as a woman of God. You represent the whole entire body everywhere in the world. The people who are hiding in China, the people who are being, persecuted in the Middle East. You represent all of us.
Correct. Yeah. Let me see who else. Let's get down. I'll make sure everybody knows.
I was on Julianne.
We love y'all commenters.
Thank God for y'all.
Oh yeah, Julianne. So Julianne says. So it's like strolling, like the Greek church. Yes, it's like them. So when you see them walking out before they start doing those steps, I think that's what the swag surf is. That's what it definitely is related to. So
I see what you're saying, Julia.
Yeah, it's like strolling in. Yeah.
But then that's a whole nother thing about. We need to do a show about that.
God, don't forget, he had that inside his church.
Yes, it was him.
It was him who had the Greeks. That he had the divine nine in different segments of his church. Come strolling through the church. So it was at his church that had the divine nine stepping.
By the way, divine nine refers to sororities and fraternities.
Yeah, the black nine.
We used to say the late 1900s things.
Stings. That's where we are, man. We are late 1900s.
That's apparently what the children saying. Yeah. That's what the children in school asking if they could cite and reference texts from the late 1900s.
Yep. Rashad, is it also the fact that he knew if he did this, it would make or keep him relevant? To me,
I think he's beyond that.
I mean, in my eyes, I didn't even know there was actually things turned about him. That's how much, not to say he's irrelevant, but that's how much he was not on my radar of things of pastors in the United States of America. He was not on my radar. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, people actually be watching him. I didn't know people actually be watching him to even catch this. So he's not actually on my list of pastors that I'll be watching. So I didn't even know he was relevant. And as for me, once this show's done, I'm not going to look at anything else he's done. It's probably bad to say, but after the show's done, that's it for me. Because I'm not even anything. That's neither here nor there. Me bursting the song and you having a whole DJ session and playing multiple secular songs is the same. Rita says no.
My thing is with that, I agree, it's not the same, but one has to come with the next. And when you do the first bursting into song, sing a little chorus, it makes it okay eventually. Because if you sit down and think about it, what is the actual difference? One feels more uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But if you're in an environment where it regularly happens with the preacher bursts into a secular song and one day the secular track plays in the back, how's it any different?
How's it any different?
Because what happens in your head is the same.
No, I think it's the preparation of the preacher that wants to include a secular song into his part of his sermon, his presentation. Is the difference, I think. Your intentionality of wanting to play the song for your congregation on a DJ set.
But I think you still make a choice to sing it in the moment.
Yeah, but it's different from me
Your bursting into song isn't involuntary.
No, but I mean, it's different. I think it's different from me referencing the words.
No, not referencing the word. I said burst into song.
No, I say so. We referencing the words and burst into the song that Jesus never make a promise that he can't keep.
Right? That's not even a burst into song now. That's like a reference that we would expect to see every 2-3 months.
Every 2-3 months. Yeah. So one of those things, but I think to me, I think the idea that people look at is all right, you plan to have a secular time.
Let the record reflect. I don't agree with this.
I let it reflect.
What I would say is,
don't care.
This is the question. This is the question I've had to ask myself, and I always ask myself, especially when we watch these in church clips. If it was my pastor in my church where I am comfortable and he did this, would I have gone? And the question is, I probably would.
But I mean, and start dancing, walking out?
Guess why? Because I know how to walk it out.
That's what dancing you know how to do.
I tell you. I tell you. He's depending on the fact that the saints know.
Oh, and they knew, buddy.
I know that there's certain songs that if I hear the intro, I'm supposed to put on my lighter. you understand what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying rhythms. And the question is, would I do it sitting in the congregation as a faithful member of that church? Probably.
Pull light out. Someone comment this now. I'm gonna call Lisa's name. I thought you had rehearsal for 4.
Who said that?
Lisa Taylor. Lisa's like, I thought you had rehearsal for 4.
Lisa Taylor.
It's like 4. Yeah. I can skip a few comments and then go back. And this right here, this meant a lot to me. This I feel a tear come in. First of all, it was Terrell. I listened to an old DGMT. And that right there took me back. It's like, come on, sir. Watch our show after this here. He said he was listening to an old DGMT at work in the morning.
DGMT is we talk about people like you, Terrell.
And Vera's ability to transition into an English and African accent without pause. How one of my coworkers so confused. Oh, the days of Jamaica. Like when the Jamaican accent comes out, it's totally different too. So
that hasn't come out in a while.
There's also a Jamaican accent that's been laying dormant. And every now and again, it just wakes up.
Every now. I really use that on the kids these days.
But Jamaican?
Yeah. It doesn't really come out anywhere other than that.
They just says the accent gets me every time.
I don't even, and you know what? The fact that you're talking about this, I'm like, when did it happen?
With African?
Just now. I did it just now.
You did it, yeah.
What was I talking about?
I don't even know. It's always when the strong point comes. When the strong point comes and you start to hit the hand.
No, I know I went like full on London for a second. I felt myself do it.
Oh, no.
I went full on London a couple of seconds
The African
ago.
comes when it's a strong point. When it's a strong point, and whenever you get to mention uncle, whenever uncle comes out, then you know. Then you know we head straight to Ghana. Whenever you mention uncle.
When I say uncle or auntie.
When that comes up, we know we're going straight to Ghana.
And that's how you know how I feel about my job, because I call most of my co-workers uncle and auntie, buddy. Like in an official capacity.
Jodie Allen, I think
no, you missed this. You missed Marisha's comment when she said, cue the lady on the road. With the white and big black sign saying, repent.
So
Jesus is coming soon.
That's your neighbor, actually, Marisha. I don't know if you know that. She actually lives not too far from Marisha.
Oh, I was going to take my paper.
No, that's Marisha's neighbor. I found out a few days ago. Oh, you live around here. Anyway, neither here or there. I think that's what we don't realize. We are representatives of the church. We are witnesses. Rashad says it's for relevance. Marisha says he's a promise keeper, though. I didn't ever make a promise. That he can't keep.
I tell you, when you are in your comfortable place, in your family, among your family, church people, certain things that you would watch elsewhere and have something to say about, you was okay with, man.
So this last comment before we head to our practice, he responded.
Dana, miracles, Lord. I should have wore my Dream Center shirt like I started to steal so I could stay focused. But I'm excited about, listen, let me just go and drop this on you. Just where you came from, thank you. Thank you, Deacon Strong. Notice that you've been demoted from elder to deacon. Thank you, Deacon Strong. Such humility. He did congratulate us. Life is a series of spiritual encounters and natural encounters. I think where the church has erred in seasons past is we have not learned how to be, as Paul says, DJ Dex, all things to all people. I just got off the, hey, y'all do me a favor. If people are on here saying stupid stuff, and yes, I say it's stupid because it's stupid. 150 people got saved. What? How many people got saved at your church Sunday night? Let's start there. This shuts the conversation down, y'all. Don't argue with nobody. Just ask them. How many people got saved at your church Sunday? No, I'm not. No, not the people who were mad at their last pastor because he held them accountable and they left mad. And then they came to join your church because their season shifted. No, I'm not talking about those folks. I'm talking about folks who weren't in church, who felt something supernatural in your church and decided to partner. If you can't out soul win me, shut your mouth. Okay? There you go. All right. So let's jump in here. I'm excited because the place that I'm from, let me back up for just a second. Let me apologize for that. That was a little too aggressive. I did mean shut your mouth, but it was a little too aggressive the way that I said it. But if you're not getting people saved, you have nothing to talk about. Okay, that's the end of that. That's the last time I'm gonna do that. Did I?
Yeah, Rev said.
Now,
"Shut up."
Rev, you was doing so well until that moment. So very well.
Rev said, "Shut up."
This. I'm gonna click the comment that says what I want to say, and then that's it. I'm finished. This one here. In 2024, less Instagram lives and clapbacks. Please, let's leave.
Period.
Please, stop.
I was like, so why are you doing this though? Why are you on the live? Why did you go live to respond?
No, but he didn't go live to respond.
Oh, he
That
didn't?
live wasn't a response live. That live was a live. He was going to do other stuff. And he started his live by saying, let me address the talk that's talking.
God, I look at this. I didn't see the live. I saw the actual I saw the little thing on the post. The subject he used was like something about I'm gonna let the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, he came to talk. He came to talk the word of God.
Oh, he
And
did?
thought, by the way, while I'm here,
Let me address this,
let me address this.
y'all dumb people.
Oh,
So yeah, so I guess if y'all can outsoul win him,
he fixed it. He
shut your
said,
mouth.
if you're not willing souls, you don't have anything to say.
Exactly. So shut your mouth.
And then he came back and said, that was harsh. I meant it, but I shouldn't have said it.
I should have said it, but I do mean it
Listen,
though.
Rev is a mood. Rev is a mood. The
Like, it
difference
was-
between me and Rev is I don't go live. I just don't go live. I say it and then
I said it.
I shouldn't have said
I
that.
meant it.
But I meant it. Oh,
I said-
man of God.
Give it a straw, Roddy Bunker. Lord forgive me. Give me Roddy Bunker. Lord forgive me for calling him a bigger fat.
Oh, he's saying, Rashad say he
Lord forgive me for calling him a bigger fat. That's what it's giving. Give a straw, Roddy
Steve
Bunker.
Extraordinary. And we all love him. That's the crazy thing. He's saying don't argue with no one and then makes a video to double down on what he did. The video wasn't for the purpose of doubling down, but he
Apparently
surely
not.
did double down in the video.
Definitely.
Now, Lillian says, nah, Pastor. If he felt like he did something right, then keep going and say nothing. Whoa. They felt something supernatural walking it out. Hey, okay.
It's there.
Princess, I believe they got saved before they walked out, though. I think walk it out
No.
was like after they
You
crossed
think I
over.
say before?
I feel like they did altar call and all of that stuff, and then this was the end of church. We leave him.
He preached it was a part of the sermon. So I didn't get saved yet. I didn't get saved after they walked it out. They walked out of sin, and they walked out of sin, and they swag straight into heaven. So hey, let's get saved. So
You see, now that's a different story altogether.
So I think they.
And then.
And then.
This thing I was saying about Jesus coming too close to now for us to be just dilly-dallying and do whatever we like. The other thing is, this product of Jesus that we are selling, that we are evangelizing, is it the true product? Because if you got saved after you walked out and swag surf, I've got to ask, I've got a question. Because there's some people I know who got saved with weeping, wailing at the altar. And I know when I get to heaven, Jesus is going to tell me, yeah, but they ain't really saved.
They
though.
didn't get saved.
So if you, I can't say who's saved and who ain't saved, but I don't know. I don't think there's a right way to do it, but I do feel like you could be misled to believe that this kingdom is something it's not. And
Yeah.
So Princess, but as you say, who am I?
Yeah,
Who am I? Cara T. Newton is with us
Hey,
on
Cara.
the live. Happy New Year, Cara. And she says, don't walk it out there. If you mad, don't walk it out. Sensei, just deactivate that live button.
That whole button.
We would,
That whole button.
so much would be saved if we just couldn't go live. If we couldn't go live, first of all, there'd be no such thing as DGMT. First things first.
We don't have a show.
We wouldn't even have a show.
we need a live
on
button.
that every Saturday.
I
Anyway,
think it won't
I
be-
don't want to dream.
It won't be as much kiki,
It won't be as much kiki.
but we need the kiki.
Where you come from, girly? Oh, the picture of the woman at the end. Princess say, keep working it out. Lillian said that was cringeworthy. Now I'm really clutching my pearl. Shut your mouth.
Shut your
Vele
mouth.
la bouche. If you say it in another language, it's not as bad.
Not as bad.
Honestly, Cara say next is Hot Girl Sunday. But
How many people get saved at Hot Girl Sunday though?
Because we talked about him having the song prepared, DJ, it was part of his preparation. Some of these sermon series, the whole hook of the topic is on some pop culture reference. That's nothing to do with Jesus that we all can relate to. Anyway, because then there's flyers, there's banners. That's preparedness. How do we feel about that?
You're tired. You throw everything together. You just lumping everything together one time.
Well, let's just talk about everything. 30 and take us out the group chat in 2024.
Oh no, you gotta stay in there. You never know what's gonna happen.
Is it? I might need to go. Where you trying to go, Terrell? Oh, where the people got saved? That's what you mean? They walked out of their sin. Hey. That's what you meant, Jody. That's the kind of hey you were going for. I was trying to capture the full essence of your comment.
That's only 2 A's though. 2 A's in.
No, but it starts with hey, and then it goes off.
And then it goes more.
However many hays or what other sounds you want to make. Delton, we didn't talk about the bishop. Are we going to talk about the bishop real quick today?
Yeah,
we can't not.
This walked into the new year. That one took us into the new year. The bishop took us into the new year.
Yeah.
I didn't
we can't not talk about it.
I didn't download any videos of it, but everybody know the statements and stuff that were made concerning one Thomas Dexter. Thomas Dexter was in the news of the internets for a while.
He was on his name was on the people's mouth.
His name was on their mouth. But he responded though. He was like, "Hey, I've done a lot of things in my life. This ain't one of them." That's basically what he said. He said,
"What a way! What a way!"
The top and tail is.
Now you can call me all kind of things, but you can't call me that.
But this one here.
Do you know what it was given? It's given prophet role. A womanizer, a manizer.
Not a manizer. They're gonna call me a lot of things.
Call me a lot of things, but you can't say I cuss.
Yeah, I ain't cuss somebody else.
You can call me all kind of things.
You can't cuss. I say cuss. You can't cuss.
Anyway.
Prophet said, "No, I ain't cuss." Prophet said, "You can call me a womanizer." All these that. So the bishop say, "Listen, guys, the whole thing with P. Diddy, hey, things happen, but that thing didn't happen." And so. And I saw some people that are coming to bash. I saw some people that are coming to say, "Hey, we don't know the truth. We don't know what happened.
We know how Christians are supposed to behave.
We know how Christians are supposed to behave. But hey, we don't know exactly what's happening here. And so don't be so quick to judge." I think that's who Sophia has a poem, a little poem of that. Don't be so quick to judge. You can't be so quick to judge. We don't know what happened. So we're going to wait and see. And hey, Brian Collins like, when he woke up, new mercies. It was new mercies.
My God, for you and for me.
For you and for me. So regardless of what he did yesterday, when he woke up, brand new mercies. But shall we continue in sin? Grace me about.
More grace.
God,
today, that's why you keep this is so
God
serious.
forbid.
This is so serious.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna be the end. But it's a lot of people that follow this man of God that are like, he's shepherd for a lot of sheep. And so we can't afford for the shepherd to be smitten. A lot of sheep to scatter. And so we go wait and see.
The scripture that rings in my mind. Because I think
what's ringing now?
When these things happen, right? All the people who shouting and screaming and casting, he's guilty, are generally not his followers. They're generally people who don't follow. The people who do follow him are probably quietly questioning, are deeply concerned, quietly questioning, or they've chosen to kind of go with undying support for their man of God.
I know my pastor.
As Lillian said, they're good bishop.
Yeah, the good bishop.
I would say, because those are the people who...
Sorry, TD Jakes, guys. Someone's like, who's Thomas Dexter? Sorry, TD Jakes. TD Jakes from Dallas, Texas to Porter's house. That's what we're talking about.
Whoever branded him and said, call him TD. I was like, that was a good call.
Good call. Thomas Dexter.
Thomas Dexter. Nothing about him looks like a Thomas.
Or Dexter.
Nothing about him looks like a Dexter. But does he look like a TD?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely a TD.
What I would say is, because those are the people I'm concerned about in this mix. The people that follow him, trust him. What is the fruit? You shall know them by their fruit. And that's what I said about Mike Todd. That's why for a lot of the what's it called? For a lot of the negative press around Pastor Michael Todd, know him by his fruit.
Right.
Like if somebody's ministry in your life has made you a better Christian, you have improved your walk with God, made you a more effective witness for the kingdom of God, then the fruit is what you need to know them by. I don't want to know nothing about you, save Jesus
Christ
and him crucified.
There
was a time when the disciples came and said, Jesus, stay over there. preaching in your name and they're not one of us. And you say, if it's in my name, just leave them. Leave them.
Let them go.
At some point, the wheat and the chaff will be separated. For now,
Like,
let
let
things
them
grow
grow
together. So I feel like when we don't know, we shouldn't condemn ourselves by casting judgment.
Yeah.
If the fruit of a man of God in your life, you've been listening to their ministry for years, is good fruit, then praise God, give God glory for the fruit.
Right.
What the individual does and the choices they've made, ultimately God will judge them. And I know people use that dismission. I could do whatever I want because God's going to judge you, and He surely will. So I hope you're ready for that judgment. Like, only God can judge me. Okay, baby. Like, I hope you're ready for the judgment. So that's my thing with it. I don't want to put. I try to avoid putting my like unless it's outright listed. Like if I feel a strong conviction of this is stupid, now this don't make no sense and God is not pleased. If I don't feel a strong or have all the facts and receipts, like Cat William could just be pulling them out, emptying the clip.
Oh, we talking about Cat?
No, I'm just using that as an analogy.
I want to talk.
I'm just using that as an analogy. Delton wants to talk about Cat Williams, but one, this is DGMT. What is his business over here? Now, Delton says.
Man of God made some nice points on the show. He made some nice things talking about God.
In between the cussing.
Hey, did anybody else? That's a whole lot of talking for another day.
You don't do it. My thing is, I didn't even watch it. But anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Oh, I'm a firm supporter of Club Shay Shay. I watch Club Shay Shay every weekend. Nice cap with Shannon Sharp.
Watching the American church really gives Paul's letters to the churches some visuals for true. Imagine. I saw the thing about if Paul was here for the American church.
the amount of letters.
The amount of letters. 237. This clash between celebrity culture and the American church and the division of the American church into the white evangelicals and the black church is a lot. Jody Ann said, that's the scripture. Who says that? Someone says that's the scripture.
That's it right there.
Somebody says that. There's a pastor who says that all the time. He spoke about the black church's endorsement of cussing Pastor Jesus. Who said that? Who?
Cat says never in the history of any black church has anybody support a pastor cussing. And you always just watching them cussing and talk about the other church. We don't do that over here. Cat Williams. He talked about in reference to Kanye West and how people just watching him. He's like, never. The man said, a church and still cussing. He was like, oh, okay. He's like, never ever.
Now, Cat says, I just cuss, but I just started church.
I don't do that whole church thing.
Did I send you the video of Nas?
Oh, no,
Not Nas.
That was Mace.
Mace.
Yeah, Mace
praying
Mace
before his
praying.
concert.
I mean, but Mace, keep in mind now, Mace was a pastor.
No, but that's my thing. It's like that whole trying to merge the two worlds. Yeah. Everyone's doing it. Amazing. And I really, listen, my list of things to pray for is so long. I haven't got to this one yet. But me and Jesus are going to have a serious conversation about like this whole being all things to all men, this rise of people who are towing the line and offending, traditional Christianity in order to reach another audience. I think some of it is authentic, and I think some of it is not. And I'm really betwixt and between to try to, figure out like who's really on like a mission, who's really doing a sheep in wolves clothing, right? To try to get who's being all things to all men to try and win some, and who's doing dumbness and foolishness.
There was one person that if I look in this American culture, who I looked at, I think he was playing that line too close. It was like Toby Wigway. It was an American rapper that was like Christian and like breaking through the hip hop area. Right. And his lyrics were like had these spiritual stuff but he was sounding like the other guys, where it seemed like he was trying to work his way in, but I think he got like dissolved.
You think he's crossed
into the culture? I think he got dissolved in the culture from when he separated from his producer, and now his producer is like out here doing like full Christian rap, and she's like separated herself. She separated herself from him. Oh. Yeah. His rapper is Linnell Grant.
I know.
Yeah. So Linnell is doing like,
I haven't followed their relationship.
Yeah, no, he's removed her from like all of like most of his posts and stuff like that. And like, they had like a little situation. And I think it was like him. I think he got too sucked in. Yeah. It's been a whole thing. But yeah, so I think that I always tell me I always say this to musicians.
The prayers of his Nigerian mother will bring him where he needs to be. He has been trained in the way he should go.
When I talk to young musicians who want to get into the secular world, I always tell them, be very careful. There's very few that go over to that secular world and win. To all of my musicians that want to talk, but no, I can go play in the club. I can go play here. I can go play for this band. It's very few that cross over into that side talking they're going to be salt and win and stay salt. Most of them, you watch their path. You watch them slowly. You watch it slowly deteriorate, and then next thing you know, we have drunkards and we have whoremongers. Slowly but surely, because they go into the world saying that they're gonna win. Oh man, we could go play in this club. We could go do this, and then they get sucked right into that world. You don't go in the devil's territory talking about you're gonna be in sent there. You don't go over there just go say let's go play. You don't play.
Because the crazy thing is that's his territory.
That's his territory.
Not only does he have that territory on lock, he's stolen some of ours.
Oh yeah.
The ones who aren't even trying to dabble. Oh, he has a good few of them in his pocket. So agreed. A very, very valid point.
Yeah, so those who up there, they don't go over there and be salt and be wolf and cheap clothing.
But you know what it is? I think it's just that sometimes it's the young zealousness of Christians.
Yeah.
Like you're too young in the game. Actually, you just need you need some more. You need to be more rooted, more grounded, more worded before you do that. Because I think a lot of them actually do have a mission because they got a gift that makes them, that gives them a wider appeal than those of us who all we know how to do is teach. You understand what I'm saying? Like they've got something that takes them into that territory. They just got to be more. You see what I did with my hand there?
Sorry.
For those of you that didn't see it.
Doing things like I can name the ones that won, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I just said it now. So I really can't think of much that actually did win when they went over there. But I'll think about it and come back next week. So anyway, I'll go back to the top. Shah says he watched Club Chase. They do know. Shannon Sharp. I watch Shannon Sharp for years now. That's my guy.
He's got the strangest face, hasn't he?
Somebody say, "Cat,
Dwayne, where you been?"
Let's let it go. Then let's talk about it. We can talk about it next week, Dwayne, because we don't talk about it here, so we can't put
No,
Cat.
I didn't say it.
We can't put Cat on Glow 93.9 FM. Although the man of God said some powerful things.
Talk about the powerful things he said, Delton. Get them off your chest.
I'm gonna bring clips next week.
I also haven't watched the whole thing as well. It's
a long.
I know. Because somebody was one of my friends was like 20 minutes in, he's emptied the clip. I said 20 minutes in.
It's 2 hours and 46 minutes, man.
Of him just emptying the clip.
It comes in like throughout them telling the story of what happens. But all that happens, the first 20 minutes, he's just like, all right, here we go. We're going to start with violence and work our way down. It's like we're going to start with violence and we can work our way down, see what happens. I think it's probably a lack of stable covering. That's what Jody says. You can be all things to all men without contaminating your witness. What Lillian says.
But how do you master that?
Yeah. Jody says, remind me to ask you about Michael Dapper Vera.
Okay, I don't know where this is going,
after
but
the show,
okay,
about daps.
Because this comment about being all things to all men, the people that when I hear that phrase come to my mind were in no way, they didn't go anywhere close to the line at all. Like when I think about those people who are all things to all men, when I think about people like my mother used to have crack, people who did crack, all kind of people was in our house drinking tea, and they would have special cups. And those were her dogs. Like that's never would you catch. There was just no. Yeah. I think about people like Laura Roll, all things to all men, and never with any. Yeah. Not even a hint of compromise. You couldn't sniff it. You wouldn't. So I just feel like, have we just misinterpreted the quote completely? Like it doesn't actually mean something completely different. It's more about like your character. It's more about your love.
Both of them around the same age though. It's some of this age demographic that missed it.
But then they did it though.
So it's our age demographic that missed it.
We missed it. Yeah.
That's in the late 1900s.
We've made this about your interests and the places you go rather than about your character. Yeah. Because what I think about, what are the common denominators? Love, kindness, consistency.
Right.
Consistency. You would never have to question what they think, what they feel. If you're doing foolishness, you're going to hear about it. Right? But our all things to all men is about what kinds of things that we're into.
Let's do things.
Like where we go. Yeah. And so I'm wondering if we've got like, we're not dealing with the inside of us has to have the character that appeals to people, all people. Right. Rather than doing the things that we think are going to entertain and please everyone.
So we go, well, let's do what they're doing by that means to us. Let's do what they are doing. Let's show them Christians. We can do what y'all doing, So let's go over here and let's do what they do. That's one way of interpreting become all things.
All things to all men.
Let's do all the things that they do. That's what it's ended up being now. Let's do all that they do.
And we've talked about this on DGMT before. 9 times out of 10, people who are not saved respect you for being consistent. They respect you for standing your ground, being disciplined, staying on your side of the road. No, I don't do that. If you want to talk to me, come over here. I have a dear friend. We joke about this, but I think to an extent it's true. Like when we go out, she puts on what she calls her most churchy clothes. And I say, why you do that? I think it's because I'm going out with you. Because when she's not going out with me, she just wear clothes like that. And I think it's just
So it's you
come over here. Come, baby. We can have a good time right over on this side.
Yeah. No, I think like most of us, most like persons, especially like who I used to hang out with, like they knew, like I ain't drinking with you. We ain't doing nothing. I'm not gonna do anything that you're doing. I'm not cursing. I'm not drinking. But you're gonna have a whale of a time.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you a whale of a time.
My colleagues
without
always
any
used to be
alcohol.
like, you should come out. That's more often. You're so much fun. Why don't you come out?
Oh, I get
I don't
like,
want I don't like you like that. Rashad, I'm trying to be the best I could be. I'm pressed, in the words of Marvin, your prophet, press along, sins, press along. Why did she bless me so much yesterday? I do not know.
I read the spirit in this.
Let's read these last few comments before we got to go.
Yeah, we got it. We got practice.
Pastor E.W. Hayes, the DGMT legend, the writer of our theme
author,
song,
producer,
the
and
producer,
artist.
everything. He's all of the things. To all of the
things.
men. It's good to have you on the live. It's been a long time, man of God. This time works for you, because we could change the whole vibe of the show, but then you'd need to wrap a new theme song. Like it couldn't be Good Morning, Sip That Tea. Like I don't know, chew that frap. We gotta work something out.
That frap.
TB Joshua says, if you don't overcome them,
They will
overcome you. How do you overcome them? That's the question. How do you overcome them?
He said 2 quotes. I was like, whoa. Oh no, the man of God spit some jams on that show now. Some good Christian jams.
I believe you. Davida Bethel is also on the line.
And Davida, the LOLs.
Hey, cuz. What you saying, cuz?
Big star, big singer, cuz.
Okay. Rashad Vera, the converter. Jody said, if we tell the truth, we twist the gospel to suit what we want to do. We don't want to divest ourselves
of our former lifestyles. As she finishes it.
Divest ourselves of our former lifestyles. And I've decided that's my response to all the questions. Why do you want to be so much like yourself? Why do you want to do everything you want to do? Like, why? What about being saved by grace and the blood of Jesus Christ makes you believe that anything you want to do is something worth fighting for?
You still keep on doing it.
Like, why can't I do this? It's who I am. Why would you want to be? I'm not saying being saved means there's nothing of you that is kept, but there's a lot of you that you have to question. But we don't do that. We want to advocate for all of ourselves. We don't want to divest. Choice of words, Jody, 10 out of 10. Ourselves of our former lifestyles. So we are all the things we want to be to all the men who do it too. Because we're not all things to all men. We're all things to the ones that we like. Because we're not all things to homeless people. Like, we're not becoming homeless so we could win the homeless.
Like, we're homeless.
You understand?
Like, I'm gonna sell my house. I'm gonna sell my house, give my money away, so I can win some people on the streets.
That's it right there.
Yeah, guys, it's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. But we gotta run. Hey.
But it was nice to have this first Saturday.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys.
In the new year with you guys.
I don't think we're going to be here next week.
No, we will not.
Next week, we have a session. I saw a car attending on the car earlier. But we got a session that we're going to be a part of on next weekend. So, unfortunately, we're letting y'all know early so y'all don't come for us.
Early doors. The people who want to come for us, they are not here.
No?
But they did make it very clear they want their tea in the morning.
They want more tea.
I want the record to reflect. People who tried to come for me, DGMT, I'm not even answering you. 2024, I'm not answering you.
A block.
It's like a marriage. You knew who I was before you married me.
Don't be surprised now.
Don't come for me now.
How did I believe you came late?
Because the first DGMT you watched started in the afternoon. Where do you come from now saying it must be in the morning? When it was in the morning, you wasn't watching?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Because
because the last time it was in the morning was in 2020.
What's this?
The last time DGMT was morning tea was in 2020, baby.
We just started.
2021.
Like, sorry, guys, you're late. It's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
You're late, guys.
But we see what happened was.
Now it's like, yeah. Yeah.
Most of the DGMT fans now know us to be an afternoon show.
Anyway, guys, so y'all be great. Y'all go ahead and go to church tomorrow morning. If you Seventh-day Adventist or Sabbath keeper, you be in the church ready, and I am very jealous of you. So go to church. If you don't have a church, go to visit a Life Worship Center. We begin at 9:30 a.m. in the C.H. Reeves. I'll say Plaza. C.H. Reeves Auditorium. Come down. You'll see Mother V. Mother V singing what?
Yeah.
All right. So you'll see Mother V. You might not see me.
Even if I'm not singing, you'll still see me.
Is this you?
I'm 5'11" and I will be wearing heels. You'll see me.
You have your head updo. So you be
Depends what I'm feeling.
6'3" with updo.
Right now we like a good 6. Yeah, 6'3".
So come on down tomorrow. To make sure you go ahead and worship with some like-minded believers on tomorrow. We'll be back on the week after.
We'll be back at some point in the next 25 days. Between now and the end of January, you will see us again.
You will see us again.
But in the meantime, if you come across any tea, if you come across anything you would like us to discuss, any hot pressing topics,
something to talk about.
Listen, last year we started this and never actually followed through. If you come across a scripture that you would like us to dissect, because we've touched on this today, how
dissect.
we kind
We
of
didn't talk about it.
discuss.
Dissect it sound like we
no, dissect means you're gonna cut it open and see what's inside. Yeah,
we're gonna present to everybody.
No, we not gonna do. We ain't gonna come and give you answers. We gonna bring
we
to
gonna open it
the
up.
floor for discussion.
Like dissect,
So that we can come to an understanding, because for those of you that are new to DGMT, that's essentially the bigger aim of our show. For in the midst of the kiki and the discussion, for us to kind of understand as millennials, kind of, because some
late 1900s.
I ain't even tell you what the children do. I start off by saying it.
That's what we started the show, man.
Because this is really a show for millennials, but you got some of these younger children sneaking onto that Good Morning Tea. And so I'm going to close with this story. As you know, I celebrated my birthday last month. And on the last day of school, which was on the 20th of December, my students told me, Miss Wilson, you can't leave. Listen to me. I hot, ready to go. 12 o'clock, school closed. I wanted to be in my car. 12:03. They said, Miss Wilson, you can't leave. We need to give you something. Okay. So I went in my classroom, tried to tidy things up, line things up, make sure Freddie was ready for transport. Freddie is well, Saints. He is well.
FYI.
He's well. He's hungry because I left his food at school. But anyway, that's... So Miss Wilson, wait. So they came to my classroom and they bought me a birthday gift, a wonderful basket with all sorts of lovely treats in them. Shout out to my students. It was really, 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 really nice, really thoughtfully put together. And so they were like, well, Miss Wilson, we wanted to sing happy birthday to you, but, we ain't really got it together like that. And we know you as a real singer. So we thought this is what they're telling me. We thought who would be the best person to sing happy birthday to you? Mm-hmm. And they had a recording. I was like, oh my gosh, which famous person have they got to sing happy birthday to me? I was just on the edge of my seat. These little
people. Should they play it to me? They played me on DGMT singing the happy birthday song from Mosaic. Me and you singing it, by the way. As I do? Back to me. Happy birthday. The only reason I'm not playing the video to you is because it's got my students' faces in the video. Otherwise, I would play you, them holding a phone with me singing to myself, happy birthday. The level of violation I felt. Because why have you got a clip from DGMT? That clip is not from the last... It's not from the last 3 months. No, so they've gone into DGMT archives. Most they don't open them once. Most they've been closed. I don't even open it.
Files.
Nice.
Violation.
Shout outs to them. Shout outs to the class of Vera School. that went beyond. Above and beyond.
The reason that came up just now is because I was talking about how this is a show for millennials. Delton, we don't even know again.
Cross generation.
That's true. We need to add that to our hashtag.
Late 1900s and beyond. We're from the late 1900s and beyond.
We got young people. We got 10-year-olds and things who listen to DGMT.
That's nice. That's nice. Hey,
cross-generational.
Thank you all for listening.
Whoever you are,
thank you all for watching.
We love
for
you
those on Facebook,
you.
Those on TuneIn Radio, thank you for listening. Thank you for those on Glow 93.9 FM, for those on Facebook, those on YouTube. We thank you so much. Keep it locked to Glow 93.9 FM. We're gonna see you guys when we see you guys. Y'all have a good time. I'm gonna leave y'all with this clip that Vera want to talk about. We can talk about it. We can talk about it when we come back. Like stuff that we didn't know where things come from. It includes Fred Hammond. So we can let this one play.
My heart is heavy.
This one hurt Vera.
Voice of Men. who is our little nephews.
Yep.
And they have a song, and I said, I'm taking that part of that bridge. I don't care what song it comes from, and I'm putting it in there because that's one of my favorite parts of the bridge. And said, hold me close, and I won't let go till you ask me to. I'll make love to you. So I said, well, won't be afraid of the arrow by day. Y'all can't sue me. That's statutes and limitations. Plus, y'all took some of my stuff, too. Y'all know y'all did. We good. Y'all pay me back.
Oh, my God.
And I no weapon.
What? Fred!
We borrow from each other all the time.
Things you didn't know. Fred Hammond's out there singing Boys to Men. We here crying in worship. That's why. So why we can't walk it out? Just walk it out. At the end of the day, guys, just walk it out. Let's just walk it out.
Fred, man.
Fred was like,
you should have kept the mystery.
Just like, guess you didn't know, guys. That came from Boys to Men.
And Dana has made his first comment of the day.
2024.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's Fred was like, why can't we all be friends? Why can't we be friends?
What makes me mad is how good he sounds just doing.
Yeah. Let's do a little hand singing. All right, guys, y'all be straight. Y'all be good.
Dana said freeze, and I put in the front of that mother.
but right front of freeze.
Mother freeze. Why he was. Still is. Any faithful fan of DGMT knows there are two people you cannot come in this chat talking foolishness about, and I'm not going to stand for it. Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond, untouchable. Now this hurt my feelings. I need to go and lick my wounds, but we'll talk about this next week or the week after when we're back. The next time we see you,
the next time we come here, we gonna talk about Fred. I mean, hey, Fred's like,
no, we're not going to talk about Fred. We're going to talk about this particular decision.
You know Fred?
I'll just be talking about Fred willy nilly.
Fred
As I say, you should know them by their fruit. Fred is one of the reasons I'm still good and saved. So y'all can't tell me nothing.
We got up with Fred. All right, then. So you say. So we gonna be gone. Y'all be good. We out of here. Y'all have a great and beautiful weekend. We're going to leave you with the songs of E-Man, the guy who did not show up on the show today, although we called looking for us.
This is the last week we are playing this song.
This the last week?
Only play it when we start in the morning.
Oh, in the morning?
Yeah, we play it when we start the show in the morning.
Don't give them no more love? Fine. All right, you heard it here first. Last time we had the song on DGMT. Y'all be safe, man. We gone.
I'm just grateful it ain't over. You still working on me.
I've got no complaints, no. You supply my every need, even if not in my time. One thing's for sure, I got every reason to be grateful. 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 I got every reason to be
grateful. He's been so good, so I'm 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 grateful. So divine, yo, his mercy so defined. Looking back, I could have lost it, but I'm fine. Even if it doesn't happen in my time, I know he's always on time. So I'm boasting in my rhymes. I give all of me when I